Well, let me ask sort of looking back at the 6 years, looking out into the future, based on your current understanding, how hard do you think this full self-driving problem, when do you think Tesla will solve level 4 FSD?
I mean, it's looking quite likely that it will be next year.
And what does the solution look like? Is it the current pool of FSD beta candidates, they start getting greater and greater as they have been degrees of autonomy, and then there's a certain level beyond which they can do their own, they can read a book?
Yeah, so I mean, you can see that anybody who's been following the full self-driving beta closely will see that the rate of disengagements has been dropping rapidly. So like a disengagement be where the driver intervenes to prevent the car from doing something dangerous potentially. So so the interventions, per million miles has been dropping dramatically. At some point, and that trend looks like it happens next year, is that the probability of an accident on FSD is less than that of the average human, and then significantly less than that of the average human. So it certainly appears like we will get there next year. Then of course, then there's going to be a case of, okay, well, we now have to prove this to regulators and prove it to, and we want a standard that is not just equivalent to a human, but much better than the average human. I think it's got to be at least 2 or 3 times higher safety than a human. So 2 or 3 times lower probability of injury than a human. Before we would actually say like, okay, it's okay to go. It's not going to be equivalent. It's going to be much better.